hinted at it, and you say this in the preface, that you've been a part of several historical interest groups, Civil War, Edwards, even Episcopal Church history. And you say that many of them were icy, defensive, protective of their turf, but Lincolnians were different. Without throwing anybody under the bus, unless you want to.
No.
Just what was that experience? And do you think that's which one is more generally true of academicians, do you think?
I think the iciness is probably more. Academic turf, one specialty, is, you might say, the coinage of the realm. Someone who can be an expert, even if it's about a very small island in a very small lake in a very small country.
Right.
Still, being able to be the reigning expert.
It's my island.
That's it exactly. And people can be very defensive this way. And the illustration I'm most likely to cite is this. Many years ago, I had the ambition, after I'd finished the initial work on the dissertation, I had the ambition of writing a biography of Edwards. And I was told very plainly by a senior Edwards scholar that no, I should not do that because he was planning to do it, and would I please buzz off? And I looked at that and I thought, all right, maybe I should look at something else to do, which probably was another influencing stream at turning to Lincoln. You might look at that and say, well, wasn't that a very difficult experience? Well, yeah, certainly. You don't like to feel that a senior scholar and a senior expert is kind of putting his foot down on you. Mm-hmm. But on the other hand, can I complain about the direction that eventually pushed me? Certainly not. So I have no condemnation, criticism, complaint, and in fact applaud that particular person for a very fine biography they did write of Jonathan Edwards.
And you, as an Edwardsian, and even as a Lincolnian, you can recognize the hand of Providence.
Exactly. I mentioned in that new introduction this old Scottish proverb that God writes straight on crooked lines.
Yeah.
And I have found that to be true, not just in one instance, but in many, many instances.